good with his creep micro. He might even be able to get a counter kill.
Gonna try and run him down here, Stamanen and Io, giving him the old right click.
Oh, don't go for the rune.
Done. That's done. He's gonna get the banner in,
himself.
but yeah, what the heck.
Or try to, yeah.
So that's your first blood, and Pure Evil on the Io is going to be able to find himself that killing.
Because ganking the offlane clock with an Ench is pretty difficult. He just needs to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because he's just dead.
He's going to get caught out by a stun and an avalanche and a toss. That is your Enchantress dying.
Now he's not coming back.
he's not coming. That's it.
Yeah,
he's had enough.
He's not coming back now, but Gyro can definitely hurt you bad. Bottom lane here, Funnick, maybe?
Stamanen did find himself the rune, but he's already popped the stun that he did throw down on the rune spot just in case the bounty hunter was there looking for it. We'll find the Hex onto Funnick. And Funnick will be alright. They won't chase it. Top lane, Arstyle. Looking for a very aggressive rat round, and it's going to work with the Troll Trap, and Vorst just walking in with the Rocket Barrage. That's going to be a very tasty kill there on the Gyrocopter.
It's a really nice creep to have the Troll.
And bounty hunter Funnick, meanwhile, he did manage to find himself the old Aya.
He's got 8 armor and a poor man shield, so yeah, killing those squishy supports that don't deal a ton of damage. And Dendi, he's doing pretty well in the middle lane. He's got 28 CS. The Zeus is kind of edging him out, but...
Oh, they pop down a sentry, they find the avalanche and a toss onto Funnick, and Naya will be able to bring him over. Very nice play there.
To do. Like, you got Zeus damage. Zeus ulti is also available, so he's gonna ult for vision here. Scouts out Na'Vi. Very nice from Arise. He's realizing where everyone is. I think Dendi might just be better off farming for his blink right now.
Top tower is
I mean, I know they want to fight because they have track, but this might be overdoing it. Unless Stamanen stays here, he might just die for this.
And this is a very aggressive ward for the die-in between the tier 1 and tier 2. He tries to TP out, and he might actually make it!
No, the coil broke!
The coil.
The coil broke. Rip.
Good.
That Visage hit level 6. That's part of the reason why I got picked here. You see a dive bottom?
Old Tiny's in a lot of trouble. He's all alone here. Dream Cold, Waning Rift, the coil will snap. They've got the controller with the familiar stuns, and that is going to be Nico going down.
It's so difficult to deal with heroes like Enchantress. Even though I would say art style didn't have the greatest early game.
Oh, Shashlo is going to find a hook onto Seneko as well as about the jungle here on very low health, and that's going to be a very easy kill. Let's down Vorst, especially before he's able to pick up the BKB. Vorst all alone will get caught out here by the air spike. Arise coming in as well. Do they have the burst damage with the Thunder God's Wrath? And the figure they do. But indeed, the well, it's was that credited to?
Yeah, you got the kill online.
Yes. Yeah. Did get the kill online indeed before he went down.
They try to fight against Na'Vi at this point.
TP reaction into the top lane as both Puck and Enchantress do TP back. Shashlo here hiding the tree line with a hook shot available. Artstar and Dendi. Dendi's going to go quiet by an avalanche and toss, and then a hook shot. Nice. He's going to get blown up nearly straight away. He's able to get his orb out, and he might actually be able to escape. He does. He's able to get himself out. Now with the grave chill onto Shashlo, the impetus is flying through as well. They found the clockwork. Dendi goes forward with Dream Coil onto Nico, but the burst damage from Arise bringing Dendi solo down to 6 HP. He lives. He's able to get himself out. Now with the track onto Arise, the impetus is flying through. The cooldown coming down onto Zeus's head. Na'Vi, Seneko finding a double kill, and I mean, well, they might even find Io as well as he's relocated back. It's a triple kill for your Visage, and I mean, the plays there from the side of Na'Vi, the fact that Dendi, the perfect control, they're getting himself out and keeping himself alive, and even coming back in for the Dream Coil and Glimmer Cape.
Ogre Club first, but he bought a Mithril Hammer, so I'm guessing he's just going all in for the damage here. It's also good for pushing, and Deso is much more effective of an item since they decrease the cost.
Oh, in goes Dendi with the Glimmer Cape, closing the gap onto Arise with the tracks, with the impetuses. They do bring Arise down. There will be another spike onto Dendi, and the finger will finish him off. They did manage to find 2 heroes in return here, decided basically unknown. And now the rest of Na'Vi, they are on the mid lane. A bit of action as they do go straight in onto Artstar. The finger brings him just over the edge on very low health, but it's a kill nonetheless. Now Elbow's coming in with the cooldown onto 3. They're ready to fight, and they're just standing there. Nico with the BKB trying to fight back. Shashlo with a hook shot. Catches out Seneko and Dendi, but Dendi with a phase shift is going to keep himself alive. Nico trying to get himself out of there, but he's being tracked and he's being chased down by Funnick with his BKB. But Shashlo, he says, guys, go on without me. Throws down the cog, stands his ground. We'll be able to save Arise, Nico and Stamanen. But it's a 1-for-2 trade, and a trade nonetheless that Na'Vi they're going to be happy with. But a nice little bit of play there at the end from Shashlo, just keeping himself, throwing his life in the way. So looks like they're going to continue to push and try and force back the side of Na'Vi. Na'Vi will be able to find the tier 2 trade in the mid lane, and now the TP's back. They've already sent back Funnick, and Funnick just goes straight on the Io, and he blows him up. That's going to be 1 kill, and now he's trying to man up against the Tiny. He's going to give it his best shot. We'll back up, and now with the Visage Familiars coming in. Shashlo, he's been tracked up before the bounty did head back, and there's the Dream Coil holding in place. There's going to be, coming in there with the Thunder God's Wrath. Dendy getting solo, but he keeps himself alive, and of course, he just waltzes in. He's able to peek down the clockwork, finds, Zeus actually committing suicide with the Bloodstone, but still forcing him to kill himself. It's looking a little, still it's a tough on Dendy here with an Invis Root. Is he going to look for a play? Havorst is around as well. And indeed, as with Shadow Blade on the line, it's not what we used to expect. And Havorst and Dendy, they're coming in onto a Rise, Storman, and Illusory Orb, and the cooldown. They're going to be able to blow down line. They're looking for a Rise as well. The Familiars, the Soul Assumption chasing him down. Io's going to get tossed in the middle of it, and they will bring down Havorst, but of course he does have the Aegis. He's ready to go here for round 2. And it doesn't look like basically Unknown are. They head themselves up to the high ground. And they're looking to play it defensive now as Nar wait for the creep wave, and here we go. Missile flying up to the high ground. It's being targeted onto, I believe, the Lion, who is walking himself back to base. The missile will get taken down by the towers here. Still, he's going to make the jump on Nico. Go for a bit of a wraparound here with the Avalanche and toss onto Havorst. They will be able to bring down the Gyro straight away in this fight. And it doesn't look like Na'Vi can do anything in reaction straight away. There's going to be impetus flying front to Shashlo. Dream Coil just catching out the clockwork. And looks like Na'Vi breaking the high ground is going to be a little bit harder than they bargained for. They want the Courage just walking straight past all of them. Ooh, little cheeky stun there from the trees. But Lion will blink himself out and TP away. Bendy and Phonic, they're going to try and find the Eye. They find a Dream Coil. Here comes Illusory Orb. This Eye is dead. Phonic on the top lane street. He's got an Abyssal Blade, which we should point out.
Exactly what happened in the fight, so it's not really, there's not really much I can say in regards to that.
Here we go. Arise, he gets turned into a big, he gets held in place here by the Familiars, the Soul Assumption, the Impetus is flying up to the high ground. Arise, he just stands there, accepts his fate. He will go down. Abyssal Blade now to Shashlo. Shashlo being taken down by Phonic and Dendy as a team. And well, that's going to be a killing spree here for the Visage. 2 heroes down on the side of basically Unknown.
He does revive now, but yeah, it's too late. They're just going to lose both their racks here. That's very unfortunate.
The 2 sets of racks gone. They're going to look for a kill here as they go straight onto Staman, and with the side, he goes down as well. Goodbye, Lion. Raise up to 15 here for the side of Na'Vi, and Dream Coil here onto Rise. Cooldown is coming in as well. Wasn't even needed because of Rise. He was already dead. In comes Nico Baby with the BKB. Maybe he could try and turn this one around, but no, with the physical damage going in from the Familiars. The Impetus is the Abyssal Blade from Phonic. There's nothing that Nico Baby can do. Artstyle, he's diving, getting himself pretty low, and will get caught out by a hook shot. Shashlo will find a kill in return, and now he gets tossed forward onto Seneca with a Battery Assault, but he's got the Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Boys, is it going to be enough to keep him alive? No, one final slap there from Nico. Will find Seneca on the Visage, now tossed forward, and a hook shot again onto Dendy. Dendy goes down as well. 3 heroes falling on the side of Na'Vi, and maybe they find a Havorst as well. There's a relocate from Pure Evil, bringing Nico in for the glory. Double kill for Nico at the end of that fight, and they do take down 4 members of Na'Vi. So is this the comeback they were looking for, Draskell?
It could be Roshan off the back of this as well. Tiny can do Roshan for sure, especially with a Wisp. They're going to buy back, though. I think they want to contest this. They need to buy back more, though. Yeah, everyone needs to buy back.
Everyone's buying back. Oh, hook shot in onto Phonic. Phonic, he's fine, though, because I don't think they have any detection here. He's going to be able to waltz himself out. Nico's been hexed up, but Nico just turns around and blows at the Bounty Hunter. Glimmering is not going to be enough to save you from that amount of damage. Oh, there is a gem on Shashlo, so they did see the Bounty Hunter indeed. Dendy chasing down Nico's going to be a buyback now from Pure Evil on the eye. Shashlo just walking himself in, accepting it. Has got a buyback finger onto your puck. Dendy goes down here, and that was a dieback. Now the Familiar's onto Arise. Arise trying to burst down Artstyle. Soul Assumption flies through to Arise. Nico chasing down both Artstyle and Seneko. And we are going to see, well, no one else go down there for the time being. Phonic backs himself out. Zeus did have to commit suicide there with a Bloodstone. But a very messy fight going on there.
Well, they defended the Roche, which I think is the only important thing. Because
the Roche bit, Tiny Eye and Shashlo.
They got the Zeus ulti at least in 10 seconds.
Oh, Pure Evil. I've got a Satanic on. Oh, her Shashlo. Just walking up. Sorry, Satanic on Havorst now. Picked up. To the sky, Cogs come down. Shashlo is going to get Grave Chill. The impetus of the Soul, so so much damage. He tries to hook shot himself out, but he goes down. Vunix brings himself forward with the BKB, trying to find Io, chasing down Pure Evil, but Pure Evil with the Ghost Steps is going to be fine for the time being, able to try and juke this one out, but he's only going to be prolonging the inevitable as he does still go down. Nico on the Tiny, caught between the entire team of Na'Vi bar Dendy, and it will be another double kill here for Seneko. And that, of course, is your Tiny now down for 100.
Hunter has Blink, and they're just able to chase forever. And that was without even the help of Dendy. So here we go. Drone here, coming in from Na'Vi. Basically, not only have 2 lives, no buybacks. Could just be the GG, I believe. There is a glyph, but yeah, there's no way they can fight. It's just over.
The They're gonna dive the base.
They're diving the well.
Goes down. Funnick.
Right.
Oh, Funnick. Can you stop feeding, please?
Oh, man. You know, it's kind of hard because there was a good point in that game. Like, maybe the most important fight in the game we didn't even see.
Dendy's got an armlet, boys. Puck armlet, it's legit.
Armlet and Glimmer Cape, dude.
Well,
That's
that's
the Glimmer Armlet toggle.
You're literally
You can
never dying. Well, GG is called. The series is taken 2-0 to the side of Na'Vi.
Yeah.
And got to give credit to basically Unknown. They certainly gave them a run for their money.